Maya, the Game of Deception, is an intellectual version of the parlor game Fictionary, which later evolved into such popular games as Balderdash. The game is really one of critical discrimination. During each turn, there are 6 possible answers to a query, but only one of them is correct. 5 players at a time create the most believable but nevertheless wrong answer to a specific question in the hope that the others, in this case a much larger yet to be determined set of participants, will choose their particular fiction. The total number of players that choose your Mayic concoction are equal to how many spaces you get to move up the board. The participant that chooses the correct answer, ignoring the illusory responses, gets to move up 3 spaces. During each turn, the game director, in this case your professor, will collect the 5 fictional answers that each student will write down on a separate piece of paper. We will rotate players sequentially and then randomly shuffle them along with the right answer. After this, the game director will then read aloud each answer to the entire class. Then, on a piece of paper, each student will write down which answer, by number, he or she thinks is the right one. The key is not to be bamboozled by fake answers. Then the 5 players will keep a tally of how many chose their respective answers and move up accordingly on the board. For those who were fortunate to choose the correct response, he or she will then move up 3 spaces, as explained previously. There are a number of obstacles along the way that are illustrated by colored squares with distinctive icons. Each represent different options during the game. After each turn, if you land on such an icon, then you must, without exception, fulfill the necessary requirement to proceed or suffer the setback. The first player to reach the last square, number 64, will then be asked one key question. Answer correctly and win the game. Answer incorrectly and you must retreat 10 spaces. There are 6 categories in the game: names, ideas, books, dates, places, and trivia. The game starts at the palm trees. If you land on the Indian girl, it's a safe zone. You are free here from being chosen by anyone, pro or con. Landing on the colored flowers means you have to answer a surprise query correctly. If so, you get to move up 7 spaces. Answer incorrectly, you have to go back 1 space. Landing on the turbaned man means you get to choose one other player, and if you answer the key question correctly, you and your chosen one get to move up 4 spaces respectively. The pink elephant can be kind of a bummer because it automatically forces the player to go back 4 spaces. The dangerous cobra is what you don't want to land on. If you do so, using the famous app QuizUp, the player must receive a score of 72 or above in one game, which will be played for all to see. If he or she can in fact do such, they move up 1 to 10 spaces. If not, and here's the bummer, the player must retreat back to the very beginning and start over. Landing on the bull means you must reverse positions with the player in last place if you don't answer the unexpected question from the game director. The goal of the game is the Taj Palace, the enlightened state. Once a player lands here, they must correctly answer a random question generated by the game director and win, or go back 10 spaces if they don't get it correct. If you need more information, just do a Google search on Maya, the Game of Deception, and our website will appear and give you a full rundown of how to play this game. Good luck!